be the life of the party. I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign, sauced up and I'm pouring. Girls look so foreign, sauced up and I'm pouring. Hey, I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign.
Zakalaga, manje.
What did you guys get up to though?
I was busy with orders, dog. Orders, you know, I've got gang orders I need to dial there.
Sibona ngale incwadi. Sibona ngeblack book. Sibona ngokungabaselwa. Palikoloso. Oh,
omunye uthi ngikhokhela kangikhokhelanga.
Ubani lo kolota 4.5 ayi1. Ubani lo kolota 4.5 ayi1.
Suthanda indaba.
Yena ufuna ukuba olaqasha wakhe.
Yeah, ufuna ukuba idebit.
La clash.
Q dog.
Fuck, I don't know how to say it. La clash.
Hey man, Q.
La something.
Tishikwembu.
La something.
Tishikwembu.
These days will end.
Woo! What did you get up to, dog? Besides getting a few slaps from the bodyguards. Who slapped you?
Yeah, the bounce.
Oh, the bouncers, yeah.
Yeah, ngikushaya. That's from la ukushaya.
You know what you feel late.
Sala ushayiwe.
Makusala na.
Sala bakushayiwe.
Makusala wena ngakushaya. Mina noma ngishaya wena ngakushaya.
Ngiyamazi lo.
La ngakushaya.
Ngiyakwazi ukushayile, ngiyamazi.
So ngilandelayo.
Bakulayile, yazi boy.
So ngilandelayo. No, guys, I was watching ini.
One of us are lies.
One of us is lying. All of us.
Is one of us a lie?
One of us is.
Oh, one of us is lying.
Is I are.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of us is lying.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's a group of friends. It's a group of friends from college. Like about relationship. Love about relationship, not about relationship. Ne? And then so Connors Mesho Moon, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, they can't see. But we get the picture. Hi.
Shoot the corner though.
This guy still high, dog.
Umunye wakho la.
Guy still high, though.
Abokunda baziphi qala.
Ismesha labantwana bethu dog ngiya ku manicure this week, so relax. Bona ukunda nge-clip nginasa ku manicure, that's why kumele akhule qala. Rest. So the outlet angismesha labantwana bethu ne.
The white one or the black one?
The black one.
Okay.
The black one is
I'm saving money, dog.
But this one doesn't know.
The
The
white one.
white one doesn't know. Yeah, but so this one is boy comes to hey, comes. Comes
Guys high, guys.
No kilo manga lo. Lo chelo lo ngapa. Lo yambona ischacha lo.
Wow. So didn't you feel like you were late?
No guys. In a way. When I take.
Let's start the show.
I'll forgive you, boy. I'll forgive you.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the Mancave Express. My name is DJ Kwame with the boys. This is LP on the left.
Where?
And then this is in the middle. We have Mr. International Melanin.
Miami. Who's always in the middle of things. That's why I call him Impama.
Phakathi kwezinto. Uzithola phakathi kwempama.
Guys, angitholanga nememo namhlanje yabona bathi I plead the fifth season. Mina ngithi I plead the shirt. Yembe.
The chest of Fuba.
This away.
This fool away.
Stay punk.
And shout out to the guy behind the camera. This is Prince the Dawn. It's taking
Papa, the guy who just went to gym 2 weeks ago and feels so rough. But it's fine.
Wait. I'll take your spot.
2 weeks, Nyana. 2 weeks.
At least he's going to the gym.
He's taking care of
Unlike other
business.
people claiming that I've got the chest.
Nah, dog, I don't need gym, dog. I don't need gym.
It's been the most hectic week, man. Like we said, we have a WhatsApp number. We do a couple of shows. We're on Instagram, and we encourage people to send ama details wabo go WhatsApp.
Definitely. So this is our WhatsApp number, guys. 071-575-9895. We are also available on Instagram at the Kitchen Podcast _20. Ne? And then on Facebook, it's the Kitchen Podcast. Soon we'll be starting a TikTok via What's Hot in Tony so that you can catch me doing my dance moves and all that. But yeah.
Lando
On
boy.
YouTube.
Lando boy.
I'm Lando. It's 2 months. I thought I'll train when now. But it's fine. Yeah, guys. Those are the numbers. That's how you can connect with us. And yeah, there's a voice note. I think there's a voice note. Ne? There's a voice note from WebKit. You can also do the same thing. We encourage you to do the same thing. Send us voice notes, messages on our WhatsApp number, the one that I just mentioned shortly. So yeah, that's all. That's all, ne?
Don't forget to subscribe and share, invite people.
We're on the road to...
Yeah, you know,
Road to
we're just over
Yeah, shout out to
180.
all the subscribers, dog.
Yeah, shout out to
the new ones.
Moving.
The new-
Even the old ones.
The new Cavaz. The new Cavaz.
Welcome to all of you.
The new
Welcome
Cavaz.
to all of you.
Welcome to all of you.
Who's high now?
Who's high right now?
That's English. Welcome to all of you.
Aye. And this. Guys, good to know dictionary now and then, but this time.
Is it not the English? What's the right word?
What? Uye comprehensive school? Uye sen what? Or uye college?
What's the right way to say it?
Say the sentence again.
Welcome to all of you.
Allow me to welcome everybody, every subscriber. Thank you very much. We really, really appreciate it. Share. Tell everybody to subscribe. This is a dope one.
Sweet bun. Sweet ma.
But hard.
Sweet my dad.
Sweet ma teeth.
So, like Ed said, we encourage people to send us voice notes with all the questions that you want us to talk about, all the things that you want us to address, social norms that you don't understand, about men-related issues, or just relationship, or just female things that you think men should care about. So the WhatsApp number is 0715759895. That's where you send all the stuff. WebKit has done just that, and we will.
And shout out to you, dog. Shout out to you, WebKit.
We'll try to answer whatever question he sent to us because we feel like it's very interesting. Because we do this for you.
Mancave Express still the kid. Cause I'm just getting to mind right now. How do y'all handle a girl who doesn't want to date you, but always gives you problems whenever you're in a relationship? They don't like the person where there's always negative energy towards your partner, but they don't want to date you, and y'all never smashed or whatnot. So how do you handle that, or how would you handle that? A girl who doesn't want to date you but also doesn't want you to date.
Selfish, no,
it's these platonic things of yours, male besties, female besties, what. Those things, they lead to this. Because these people get insecure about us sometimes, then you see I'm no longer dreadlocks, I'm like Shandy's now, got 2 heads.
Or 3.
Mara,
How would you handle that though?
yeah, the thing is, I've faced something like that, but you just gotta, as we said on the last show when we were talking about platonic relationships, develop boundaries. There must be boundaries. Mela as sports ukuthi ungani akasi girlfriend and she's not close to that. She must understand that you're a friend. Don't go around now. You are there now. Umbona usibongile yanganya uyishayile ngami wona so nomona. Angishayisi musasisi wena usakhala ukhalelani. Khala ngani? Hayi no. But on my side I feel like no. Mangabe sekenza kanjalo. Fake pension boy. Ku reserve side ungafaki ngase pension. Reserve side. Bukelele kuma grandstand. Yeah.
Selfish boy. That's all you have to say. Selfish.
And the migrate present. But to selfish dog. How like ushilo boy. Like awungidlisa uyenza next awungifuni. Like why is she even still around though? To mention. Like why?
I mean, sometimes maybe you picking the wrong girl. Sometimes you're born with loan or with devil. Maybe it's a genuine concern.
Oh,
maybe sometimes like it's a genuine concern with this girl is not the right one for you.
You might be right.
And as a friend,
You
it's
might
like,
be right.
Done. We are last.
Yeah.
boy, are we under load shedding or what's happening?
No.
Oh.
We're not.
Okay, cool.
So
Didn't see.
Babena.
so it might be
Kubo
that.
bonke, or does she do this to Kubo bonke
It's
for coming
also
to your life?
you
or-
probably just choosing wrong people in general.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you deserve better than this, right? And that's why she doesn't like most of the people. And sometimes it could be genuinely not a malice thing. It could be just because you're just choosing the right people and you deserve to be with better. As a person, as a friend, I want better for you. But when because just you like the ones that belong to the street.
Or rather trash.
Yeah, but and sometimes it could be that. Like I genuinely think if you guys are open with the relationship, and,
But how sure are you that she has your best interest?
because she's your friend. If she has never done you wrong, there's no reason for you to say, yeah, Mara.
makes sense.
This
Makes
is
sense,
this
though.
is spiteful. Because I have no this probably has nothing to do with smash. It's just good to you just choosing the wrong people that doesn't bring value into your life. according
For
to
me,
them.
it would depend what to wear the ranga.
But that's why I'm saying if you are friends, then you need to speak. Akayenzi at all.
But you must. When what if? Remember, like when it's type and like you're attracted to a certain energy. In
What if
women.
they're rude?
And yes,
Bonke,
What if they are rude to your friends?
bonke.
Yes.
yes.
I get it.
Not rude comes in different places. Maybe she just gives attitude to her, and that's why he let her.
Maybe she feels threatened. Good,
But that's what I'm saying. As friends, you need to speak about it.
boundaries.
Yeah, I understand.
Boundaries.
This is
Those
what we do.
boundaries.
This is
That
what we need to do.
communication.
This is how we, this is how we move.
Okay.
And then isn't it from that will take shape
Oh,
as to how you need to do things.
Yeah, but your point makes sense, Kwame, because now she's your friend. And now as in pinch, I'm expected to pay most of the time. I'm not expected to
give up back to look better.
Okay, see you. I was in pincham. I was in pincham. You're not my friend.
That
Do we have another one?
no.
Wasn't there one directed to X?
Yeah, when we prep the show, it's very
Listen.
good when
Listen.
people are focused on what we're doing and they pay attention
But
to
it's
all the
fine.
things that we do. But it's okay, because when we speak, we are threatened by warnings.
You know?
We regret to inform you.
Like we said, we have an Instagram account. It's called the Kitchen Podcast _20,
20?
and we have a Facebook account that goes
The kitchen podcast, and then still the same thing on what? YouTube, ne?
yeah. On YouTube is still it's the Kitchen Podcast. And also, if you wanna be like X, have a question that you want us to answer or address, you can basically send your question to 071.
575-9895, baby.
Yeah. So today we're speaking about money management, and I wanted to tell you a story before we speak about that, right? So this past weekend,
In general or in relationships?
I want to tell you a story about what happened this weekend, because nobody asked me what happened this weekend, and nobody does. Actually.
Nobody cared.
So this past
He
weekend,
put his life out there, Mos.
this past
on the
weekend, this past weekend, we went to like 10 days. One of my grandmothers who passed away, right? And then obviously after 10 days, there is like whatever we call umhlangano, where we get together as family. And people, that's where we actually, black people, that's where we get together.
After tears.
It's not after tears, because we know it was like 10 days ago.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The longest after. So I'm sitting with my uncles, and my uncles say to me, Don, are you back? Are you dating? And I'm like, no, right now, I'm just finding myself. And then my uncles go, yeah, you're doing well, you're finding yourself, that's good. But when you go back into the dating space, right, find somebody with money. Yeah, he's from a wealthy family, so don't just date random, like your normal from a corny. No.
Yeah,
Find somebody with money, where family and everything. But he was struggling. And I'm like, Mara, you guys married for love, must. And they're like, yeah, look at us. So you must change.
That's the best advice. Break the generational curse.
And I'm like,
Break it, my boy.
and these people I'm talking about, they're not doing bad in their relationship. They're not doing bad even in life. You know? But these guys were like saying, hey, look
No, they won't show it. Banya baboto.
So yeah,
Yeah, close doors.
the argument
That's
between
a good
me and them
thing.
was basically about finding the right person to help you financially and everything else. And I was thinking about this money management thing I'm talking about, and I'm like, how do people manage money in their relationship? You know, like, do you like the situation of finding Woody, me and my partner should jointly have an account, or how do we then say how do we spend the money we have?
Jola
Or
Lingam.
am I the one who putting money out there? Things like that.
Jola lingam dog. Mina na advise mbafethu jola nengami. Yabona le topic le idinga ukuthi ujole nengami. Cause manje umuntu omnyama uzokubuza ngama life insurance, ngama funeral cover, ukuthi una funeral cover. Masingcwabisane ngicela ungibhadale lo 5 rand masingcwabisane. Uyibhadalile after. Okay, but it's fine. But on my joint account, you talk about investment, you know, it's mostly you find it with white girls, man. It's scarce to find it with a black girl, but especially from a cast. It should be a girl that comes from a family that is financially literate. That's when you can find a girl like us who could think of that. Cause manje, okay, let's say most of the time, uzofuna kube uwe uthenga iphenti, uwe uthenga ukudla, uwe uthenga like
Men must.
You understand?
Okay, let me before we get hectic into who you must date, and before you kukhuluma ama heads wako now. You know when we heads. Yo.
I think it's beyond head to damage.
Really. But like I'm trying to illustrate. Do you just start with this?
Yeah.
Do you guys have? Do you manage your money jointly with your partner, or do you just manage it separately?
Separately.
Separately.
But I was
Why?
expecting it to be because okay, but
I
I didn't go there, I'm not there.
Wait, let's
Maybe we're still gonna get there. I won't lie to you. I do my shit.
Do you have stages where we like go, okay, now we are in a serious relationship, we're at the point where we need to have a joint account, or it just happens randomly? Because I know somebody who says, yo, I go sexy out for life insurance yake.
What's the location there?
Also, look,
That's the one I was talking about, James. Beware.
I would say,
Beware. Beware of such women.
I know,
Okay,
I know for a
okay,
fact,
yeah.
right? I know
Yeah.
for a fact. Not the previous relationship, but the previous relationship. The previous relationship.
but nigga, my previous
I
that's too.
But this is what I did, right? Went into a relationship with my partner in Italy. We're not financially joint account per se, but I took the financial decision to put her in my medical aid.
No, I forgot prevent already.
Not even. What's wrong with you? No, but sometimes I was thinking, okay, Sharp, I'm going into a serious relationship, right? And I've got a medical aid. She doesn't have medical aid. As my person, she needs to be in that thing, or was it too?
Where
Pop,
you in hers?
She didn't have medical aid.
At all.
Yes.
Vessel, near Jola, and shut down.
No, we're in a serious relationship.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
just failed. Bingum shot.
And then whatever. I go tricky. Okay, for me, I do my shit separately because I'm that independent, you know. But now, since there's somebody, I recently brought up that Shandies. I went, okay, I'm doing A, B, C, right? Since now you are
Part of my life.
not even
Taking
part
time.
of my life.
Yeah.
But since now there's something coming in, you know, how do we sort
Navigate.
out this issue?
Circumnavigate. I think that's the right word. J. Cole said it, right? Circumnavigate.
Wow.
Yes, circumnavigate.
Wow.
And then I was happy to hear Ohutinai. It sounded like it's something that she's been thinking about because she said all the things that I wanted to hear, you know. But
Well,
yeah, we
you're
haven't
lucky,
spoke
man.
about joint account. You haven't
Give
spoke
us
about
your
joint
energy, man. Give us your eyes, man. Bro, us
When are
your eyes,
you
man.
ain't fucking with that shit?
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit at all.
But communication is important.
And
Yeah.
we've been speaking about this communication shit from day one, dog.
But don't you think, like, with this whole thing, like my savings and what, it has to do with how a person was brought up. Because now everything begins at home. If you are not taught to save, like
Pig bank.
if now, like, how do you know how to save if you were not taught at home? Never mind this girl.
Let's do a quick survey. Did you have a piggy bank?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a piggy bank? I've never had a piggy bank.
But
did you have a piggy bank? So it's 2 out of 2. Did you have a piggy bank? Let us know in the comments. It's a question. And has it shaped or destroyed you not having a piggy bank in your life? If you did have, has it shaped you in the right way? Or if you decided to go to
and I was disappointed when I went home on Akwame because I have Abachan and I bought them all a piggy bank. When I get home in December, I'm like, okay, let's see how much you save. Yo, mama will I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Wow.
That's another problem.
I should actually buy one.
My daughter said, listen to this. I was talking to my daughter on the phone.
Sure.
I'm like, hey, I heard that you guys are saving up, like every month 100 rand to go in December somewhere. Sure. It's like, oh yes. I'm like, okay, how much have you saved? It's like, I've saved 200. But hey, your mother here keeps on asking for money. I'm like, what the fuck? She wants to pay the person who wants to take money.
You know, those are the struggles we're facing. But
so let's look at pros and cons of this thing.
Yeah.
So managing money together would be something tricky in a relationship.
Yeah.
But what are the things that we need to think about when you want to do a joint account or deciding on jointly managing your money with your partners?
But I think
you're already speaking. Continue.
But okay, cool. For me, I think you should really study your person. Look at the habits, the relationship that they have with money. Before you even suggest, okay, let's start a joint account. Look at how they spend. Look at how they complain with money. Look at those small things, and then you can start to suggest, okay, babe, I can see you to, hey, month end, man, you were ravas, imal. Next thing, so imali game. How about we work out a budget? We're gonna save this much for what, entertainment, food, and what going forward. Yeah, boy. So communication and studying your person, their habits.
I agree with that. Sometimes you just need to, the fairness of, because we are going to be sharing an account, there should be a level of trust and fairness between the two.
Yes, sir.
And it should, that shouldn't, I should know how you manage your money as well, but I should also know your financial background as a person. So do you have debts that you need to be part of?
Hey, the important man, I'm shot when.
Even not them shot then, because like because you live with someone, right? You don't carry their debts. But as soon as so your score, your credit score doesn't get affected because you live with somebody, right? But as soon as you start opening a joint account, your credit score is linked. So what happened is that if you owe something, I now also carry that debt.
Holy shit.
Because now we have a joint account. And those things are very important to speak about before you decide what is a joint account.
Is 6 versus spots in a issue. So long umboni yasileya wena wazi ukuthi uganishile sports. Sathula sibabukele. Qhubekani sinibhekile.
Holy fuck.
But also I think it's very important to set boundaries. Like if we are going into this thing, we need to understand why are we doing this.
Oh yeah.
So it's very important to know what we're doing this because in the next 2 years we need to be moving from here and get a new place. Or we need to have invested this much in this. So or we need to be buying A, B, and C.
Having goals.
Are we saving or are we are we living off this? Are we going to holiday with this money? What's the reason for us to be in this thing?
Yeah.
And now going forward, what are we going to use this to pay for? Are you going to be the one who's paying for the house? Are you going to be the one who's paying for the car? Are you the one who's going to be paying rent? Whatever thing. Or or this is our vacation money.
Actually, no more content.
Yeah, what? So this is that for me.
I'm
That's
accountant.
me.
Actually, no more content.
I'm
Like,
a-
it's a balance sheet.
But let me tell you.
Yeah, it's a balance
No,
sheet.
Let me tell you,
Statement.
the most people who are in debt right now are people who've done accounting, who studied the accounting space.
So,
And it's probably not factual, and I think we can find a text that says that. But a lot of accounting students that I know are struggling financially
sure.
with their finances as well.
No, Nkosi yami. Isayikayenzeni kanti? But it's fine.
But the two most important things, I think, it's that everybody is equal in that joint account, and as soon as we go into that, we need to be equal.
Yeah.
And we need to. There is no one who's like, I'm not interested in finances, so you handle that shit. It should be, how much do we have to spend on what, or there should be that thing of which we have a limit of how much we spend on that thing. So like you can spend 200 without consulting me, but you cannot spend 250 without consulting me. So we should have those.
Oh, so good to go segment in it.
No, because there's
You have
certain things
exceeded
you can't
the
buy
limit.
without my consent.
Nkosi yami.
But even before we get to those things, accounts 99, are you guys comfortable with disclosing what is chola malini month?
That's very important.
Yeah. Women, are you comfortable with telling us how much you earn? As you always ask us, how much are we earning? Libatla the pay slip, libatla the bank statement. Libatla no. Again. Liruna no. I'm
Rabata,
challenging you.
boy.
Rabata, bank statement. And then the statement will be qualification, James.
Yeah.
Pay slip,
Credit score,
statement. The credit score. I forgot credit score.
Yeah.
Credit score.
Yenze.
Those are your 3 qualifications to a proper and successful relationship.
Aish, listen to you, boy.
Right? Do that. And you'll be fine.
Practice what you preach. Kwame?
What do you I don't understand how am I putting sport like that. But anyway, we also, as usual, we also have people who sending us voice notes and everything regarding this topic. So, what we asked on our social media and our WhatsApp is that we asked people, how do you manage? How do you ask it? We asked people, how do you manage your money?
your
Your finances in a relationship.
Yes, we asked, how do you manage your?
I'm Jorin.
How do you manage your money in a relationship?
Mau Jora. My mouse singing.
More singing the shit.
Ujola wedwa boy.
But you've been in a relationship previously.
But if it's solo guys, it's Shimani.
And we've got a couple of guys who've got an expert opinion on this.
Yes, sir.
So let's hear what they say.
Corner number 1.
Professional daters.
Where you calling us from?
Yes. How do we manage money in our relationship? Apart from me, salary, hot drinks now and then, we sit down, draw up a budget, and then we stare at each other and end up laughing because we know that we both ain't going to stick to the budget. Other than that, we play rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins decides what we do with our money.
Nah, the good relationship.
Yeah. That's how we manage money in our relationship.
Woo!
Whoever wins decides.
So this is how you manage your money.
I'm going to tell you. I get it, man.
I think that's a dope way to do it. If it works for them, why not?
Yeah, if it works, I can run with it,
Guys,
baby girl. Run
relationships
with
is
it.
just fun, guys. You're here.
Yawakhalele,
Sabawela mo wings, when you.
Sabawela mo wings.
Aye, guys.
Oh, fuck.
Aye.
Hi. Caller number 2? Do we have a caller number 2?
Money is an amazing thing, but don't ever ever let it get into your relationship. Don't ever let money be the reason why someone loves you. Let the person love you because the way you are, the way you treat them. Baby girl, I'll take you to eat some good ass food and everything, but what the fuck is the point of that if when I get home I'ma treat you like shit? I can pick you up in the nicest fucking car, but what's the point of me picking you up in that nice ass car if I'm gonna go pick up some other girl in that nice ass car? So there you go, ladies. Stop looking for guys that have money and start looking for guys that actually have a heart and they're gonna treat you well.
Guys, we have a Cavaz from the UK.
That was deep. That was deep. Just a voice note, dog.
Oh,
listen. What do you think about that?
Yeah. It makes sense because now
it's a bit of a ramp.
It's an off ramp to a topic that is very crucial, critical, and statistics are very increasing. You know, it's very impartial. You know, it's happening. It's here. It's there. It's real, guys. We are aware of it. GPV.
You must look for a girl who has money.
Simple
Mali boy.
Break the family what?
Curse! Tola bo Natasha. Ngitshela no Natasha no Michaela. Abo Carla.
I would never. Caller number 3. Number 4, I think.
One of the areas that can cause strain in relationships is the area of money. So what are your rules about money? What is your expectations about money? Where did you get those expectations from? Was it from your parents, how you viewed the world? And then ask yourself, what are your partner's rules about money? What are their expectations? Where did they get it from? And if you see that you guys have different rules, different expectations, that's fine. So it's just time to look at it and say, how can we get on the same page with this? What is the fix it forever solution? What would be a way that we can both agree upon? So that way it's not hidden, it's not in the moment, you're not yelling at your partner for buying something or not buying something or being stingy or not. Getting it out in the open, being conscious and aware of what your rules are, what their rules are, can help create an empowering relationship for you both in regards to the realm of money.
I feel like giving the sound guy the mic right now, but I'll call up.
Why are we missing something? Can I get a repeat? Are we miss? Is there anything that we are missing?
No, man. There's Kumal Ngazo Jimmy.
Oh, Jim Talk.
I'll connect.
Right.
Oh, Jim with a boy.
Right.
So,
he's a bravo.
But he says something important. You need to look at the person's background. Were they taught about money while growing up? How do they view the world when it comes to money and all?
I disagree, man. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm the guy who kind of disagree about about viewing a person's background and determining what they are. I mean, it might be the most simple way of looking at it, but I also think it's very ignorant. Definitely. Because how many people would tell you stories with I grew up with nothing, and now they are millionaires. And obviously, there's stories of people who grew up from a wealthy family who've gone on to be billionaires. But there is also people who had nothing. So they had nothing to manage. So there was nothing to manage before. Now they are millionaires.
The cow.
So you're telling me those people don't deserve to be in a relationship with people who kind of have an idea on how to manage money.
Do you know what I'm saying? That says I give because I know the feeling of not having.
Yeah.
Lomjita knows how to handle money. Because I figure nje. He worked for it.
But what I'm saying is that you growing up with nothing doesn't necessarily mean you do not have the financial literacy, right? Also, you growing up with something doesn't mean you have the financial literacy.
Agreed.
But number 2, what I'm also trying to say is that it could be something that you learn post school. So when you're in adulthood, like now, you're probably learning how to manage money right now. That's not what you did before.
I learned at home.
No, but what I'm saying,
not saying you, bro. Just saying.
I'm saying there's people who've not learned how to manage money until they're according to their adulthood or any adulthood.
Got married.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that. No,
Like
but also what I'm saying is that they then get into relationships, and then somebody who's in that relationship then teaches them about money.
Yeah.
And that's where they learned about money. So because of what my background is or how I'm taught about it, shouldn't determine the kind of relationship I go into. I'm for relationships should be strictly and for about I love yous, and that's it. I'm
teach you the financial
So
aspect.
who love?
No.
So now who love?
Yeah,
No,
but
some
I will.
Eh?
Because when
Why should David?
when
David
all
say
is gone, when
love
all
is
is
sweet,
gone,
but with money is
Constant.
sweeter.
when all is gone, when the
Constant
financial things are extreme, all you still have is the I love yous.
But dog, what is a relationship without money? Let's be honest.
It's love. It's love.
It's a
It's love.
relationship.
It's love.
It's love. It's a
It's
relationship
love.
with love.
It's love.
That's striving
It's love.
to better or worse.
How?
Hard times speak on tough times.
Yes.
Hard
Those are
times,
the
hard times.
6
What do they call
plus
it?
relationships.
What did they say? In tough times, hard times, and what? In bad times and good times. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what a
In
relationship
between.
with that money is, dog.
Good.
Do you guys agree with these gens?
They agree.
On the comments, slide in. Aye.
They talk.
I would have go rough. But okay, fine. Let's just hear.
It's called the month of love, not the month of money.
Hey!
Oh, shit! There's never a month of money.
There's no.
Dude, there's people with nothing that still have love, and they've been in relationship for 10 years, 20 years,
Dog.
18 years.
Like-
and there's people who, with a lot of money, who are struggling to keep a 3-month relationship.
Definitely. I have an example.
You.
Yes. No.
Oh, you have an example?
That's a good one.
Give us the example, bro.
Yo, so dog, lapha ngakwami there are two like sebabadala ugogo nomkhulu since ngifikile lapha everything like I'm like 4 years now staying that side
Basa rent.
abarenti bahlala estradini dog.
Okay, so
Listen to the story of
Uyangithola?
love.
Bahlala estradini labantu laba, and I think it's been since bathandana labantu laba
Bahlala esitrateni.
bahlala estradini dog
With nothing.
with nothing dog, bahlala boyi-2 la dog, basipakishela amabhox wabo la dog every night dog, mabaphuma bayophanda bavaya boyi-2 dog bakollethe amabhox dog. There's no money, there's nothing dog, there's no house, there's no shit, but bayakhula
time.
they love each other dog. Sometimes I sabawell that relationship dog when I look at it dog.
Stratini.
No, I
There's
don't
a
feel
box,
no.
Yes, the feeling of waking
Dog.
up knowing that somebody loves
Loves
you.
you dog.
That feeling.
It's not, it makes you cry more.
Explain the feeling.
That feeling waking up, Joe, there is someone out there that just thinks I'm their world, and they wake up next to you.
Feel so
It's
responsible.
better than having $1 million in your account. No, I lie. $1 million is actually way better. But it
Correct,
makes you
that's
feel
it.
like you have a lot of money. I think it's better than the money.
Just the feeling.
Yeah.
But there's no man.
Listen, if I would choose, like, let me explain. Money is very materialist. Material, right?
Listic.
Materialistic.
Nestigma phezulu.
But it can get you everything you need. Obviously, with the heartbreak, you can still go to Durban, you can still go to Ibiza with the money, right?
That's why I can't remember.
When you don't have money,
depends.
when you don't have money, it's a different story. And we cannot argue that it's always better to cry in a Lamborghini than a taxi. It's always better.
Yeah, wonke umuntu ubhekile.
Imagine. Who's the eye, boy?
Ceda put driver. Hey, khala la.
Usilungisa ka.
Azokhala taxi.
Azokhala etekisini yami wena. Hey.
Utanti all you need is love la. But I heard.
Asukujumana kanjani? Asukujumana.
Yekho nawe bodliwa yithi. Besikhona udliwa. Besikhona. Thula. Animniki ithishu la.
Holy fuck.
So before we conclude, right? I thought it would be dope to help the Cavaz to kind of find an idea of 5 ways to manage finance as a couple,
Oh, okay.
5 is better than 10.
right? And I've got like 5 of these. Like, there's probably a lot more you can actually decide on.
Yeah.
But yeah, number 1. So keep your finances separate completely. Like, do what you want to do with your money and just let them do whatever they want to do.
Bema ngeyakho
Fana.
adawe ngeyakhe.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the. It's also freeing to not rely on somebody's yeah,
dog.
and they also not relying on your finances.
dog.
It's very freeing, and if that works for you guys,
Yeah, it
go
works
ahead.
because mina ngifuna ukubamba ama-BI fonyana i-6 pack wona une-stress manje sokuthi manje kumele mayona kumele ngibambe i2 instead of i-6 pack or manje kusamele ngithenge i-6 pack sekumele sithenge i-1 siphuze c2
see this, and then this next one, number 2, is for you. The number 2 is basically combine your finances but also give each partner some fun money.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So that kind of helps.
The friends.
So that kind of helps a lot with the
Okay, juggling things. Yeah.
yeah, because then you still have your money to go out and drink or whatever what you like
Go out
doing
with the
personally,
fellas,
you
yeah.
know? But you still have a joint kind of money for electricity.
Understood. Yeah.
That for me, I think
Yeah.
that might work for you, right?
Yes, no?
Yeah, it might.
Yeah, I think the first one works for
Might.
him, and then the first one, the second one works for you when you want money to go back.
Yeah, but Maravelle, I mean, I wonder, I need money to go buy sometimes.
Yeah, and then the third
This one is for you.
It's not for me.
I
I'll show you. I'll tell you what mine is.
Oh.
But this one's not for me. This one is basically
But
split
you don't
everything into 50-50. Whatever bills you guys have, 50-50.
Don't.
But is there ever 50-50, dog?
Whatever bills we have, 50-50.
Good.
So there is technically. So if we own a car and a house, right?
But salary is fine.
If we own
Jola
yes, but there's a,
Jola no Shamin, uzoyibona le nto akhuluma ngayo.
but the thing is, okay, this is what the masala.
Snowflakes, yeah.
That one is coming back. I'll come back. So this is what it is. We have a house, we have 2 cars, or we have 1 car, right?
Yeah.
Those are the bills we have. Let me not count everything else. Maybe not, and then we say, okay, sure, I pay for the house, the mortgage, and you pay for the car. That's the kind of 50-50 kind of situation. Bills, you know.
Okay.
And then obviously because I'm with DSTV, I'm with Netflix, Showmax,
Does it mean nakulobola ngikhiphe sa 50?
Igesi.
Yeah.
So if it gets there, right? What's nice about the 50-50 split, I think it might be, okay, I want to Nyovela again, this is how much you did. We already have, so she knows how much we have as a couple.
Lobola now I'm lobola.
No, this is the money we have as a couple.
Communication.
So it's called, so we're going to say, okay, it's in a 200,000 go account it. Okay, sharp. Now more for you know what it's in 20 rand. Then she goes home, abatshela ukuthi ukwamuyeza njengoba niyazi ngicela ukuni-explainela une-20 rand. Because that's what needs to happen in a
Ayijike le
relationship.
njaki broke, ayijike.
Cabanga.
Lobola
Mlobo. Imali ni mlobo la
Uzaqhubeka udla skolota. I keep telling you guys, qhubeka udla skolota. It was working.
Whoa.
It's so evil.
So this one is the one I like the most, number 4, right? Split share bills by a percentage of each person's salary. So if we're saying we are contributing 50% of our salary into this account, right? Then if I earn 10 million rands, we take 50% of that. If you earn 20 rands, we take 50% of that.
Yeah, 10
Then we put it into one.
Yeah.
And this is very but this is nice because when you get a new job or your salary scope changes, you also
How much? 40 rand.
yeah, but but that also means your contribution also will change.
Yeah.
And that has that whole 50% thing in my head. Because then now we are all contributing what we can.
Yeah. And we are open with this for Mali.
What
You get it?
I get it, bro.
That's the one I think.
Akahlale 40 rand yakhe.
Why?
Sale 40 rand yakho pay bayizoyibona iplan ngizoba man of the house, hayi.
100%.
100% hayi ngeke 20 rand. Kabang, okay mara kwami mara sicabanga.
No, let me tell you. See, the problem is that you take other people's contribution as nothing. It is very important that the person feels like they are part of this thing.
20 rand.
That's what they can
Before,
afford.
if unomcimbi kini ne, lo malume ungakhiphanga lotho, but make sure ukuthi the cow is slaughtered properly for whatever ceremony you have. He did contribute, dog.
No dog, loyo phela uslaughter inkomo. That's a big job. Even nalabo banemali abayithengile inkomo, they cannot do that if you have to hire someone for that, it's proper money. It's like you're hiring a hitman.
You're missing the point, dog.
No, I'm also getting to my point also.
Get to your point, Chief.
G-spot.
Wow.
Do you know what the person will be cooking in your house and cleaning and moving furniture around? That's very important.
With that person.
Because next week
No,
we might be facing
necessarily.
that way.
Guys, it's not always. No, guys, it's not all girls that good. Guys, understand this. It's not every woman will get out there. They will want to clean, wash dishes. Hey,
Can't do
but
what
then
that-
banyana ba vila pangmo.
Abathatha apha boy.
Banyana to jwetsa gore ke a order na, ke a order.
Saba Willem
Saba wele my wings. Saba wele my cravings. Saba wele my flurry. Saba well.
But that note, the fifth one would be probably my favorite if I had a lot of money. Right? The fifth one is living off one salary.
Aye, it's not
Meaning,
possible.
and this is what a lot of people do, basically.
Don't do that.
You don't even know what I mean. This is what a lot of people do already. This is what a lot of people in relationships do.
Bag.
Technically, when you are in a relationship with a guy and the guy does everything for yourself, that's basically living off one salary.
If you told me
But
about
now-
these, boy, I was gonna play one voice note for you.
But now, what I think about this one, what makes this one better than just a normal relationship that people are in, is that we all know how much we all earn, right? We're very open about it, and then we decide to live on the either the most we have.
Or the less.
We decide to the bigger salary is the one we're living off, and we're saving the other one, right? For whatever reason. The other one doesn't get touched for whatever time until we get whatever thing we're doing. So if the first one can cover all our costs, and then the other one we save it for a year for what maybe we're buying a new house or we're getting married.
You save for 20 rand.
No, they don't run there.
Together, say-
Fine, Mara.
say
It makes
nay.
sense if I save because at least month end in a 1%, which is like 3 bro. But it's fine.
So that's my second favorite one, because then if we are able to get to save towards something,
Yeah,
it's
that's
better than
yeah.
literally. And
Yeah.
these are the privy to change because they're not cast in stone. They are for you, whatever you wanna do it.
Definitely.
Alright, please don't forget to holler at us on WhatsApp. If you want the merch, we've got beautiful merch. There's still more merch coming through. What are you looking at?
No, I'm looking if it's the proper name.
Dog, ufike late when it. Yeah. The Kitchen Podcast. I picked the fifth. You need to focus.
Yeah.
Thank you, manene guys.
You can make sure that
Dude.
you follow us.
Didn't I do the
on
conclusion?
all- You concluded what? Because I need to tell them where they must get us. Guys, subscribe to the family.
Just in it.
If I
Oh, it's
straight in your face.
Right in the chest. Guys, make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms, right? On Facebook, again, it's The Kitchen Podcast. Also on YouTube, The Kitchen Podcast. Instagram, The Kitchen Podcast _20. And then you can make sure that you find us on WhatsApp. Send us your voice note. Tell us all the nonsense that you need to tell about me. If you don't want to tell us WhatsApp, guys, we send the voice notes corner. It's 071 575 9895. Ho! My second, abekabo ting, abekabo tong, ageko tom.
In conclusion, man, there's no single way to actually budget as a couple. So whatever works for you, take it. And it's very important that you and your partner are in the same page, because if that happens, you are in a recipe for a good relationship. Or successful relationship. Anyway,
Chef.
it's been DJ Kwame, Show LB Love, International Melanin, Prince behind the camera, and the sound, and the logos, and everything else. So join everything, subscribe, share, comment.
We are on the road to
2000.
Whatever
Whatever he said.
I be the life of the party. I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign, sauced up and I'm pouring. Girls look so foreign, sauced up and I'm pouring. Hey, I wanna get it started. I be the life of the party. I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign, sauced up and I'm pouring. Girls look so foreign, sauced up and I'm pouring. Hey, I be the life of the party. I'm nice.